Welcome back to Talks in the Mirror with me by Nishan Marie, and happy Monday. This will be posted a little late because I recorded two other episodes on yesterday and I said, forget it. Sundays are my reset Sundays. And I kind of like to get my podcast recorded maybe on Saturdays because I get up Saturday mornings and I like to do my cleaning and my Bible study and my journaling and kind of get things done. Because on Sundays, I like to kind of reset. I like to kind of get up and have a slow Sunday morning. Listen to my sermons because I do church from home right now. I'm currently looking for a good church home, not just any church home, not where we just performing miracles for attention. No, I need a real church home that teaches about the Bible and really, teaches you how to walk through the Bible and use it in your daily life, not just a church. I know your problem. Let's perform the miracle, and you're good. I'm good on it. On that. Um, but yeah, happy Monday. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. So today will be about gratitude. I have been really, really practicing gratitude a lot lately. And it is a real life changer. And the title of today's episode will be how gratitude can change your attitude. So I just want to talk about how you can start, putting practicing gratitude daily and how it can make a big difference in your life. And I say that because it's something I have been doing, and just being grateful for what you do have and being mindful of your current situation just really changes your whole perspective on life. I can say that from experience. When you wake up in the morning with a positive attitude and just thankful for what you do have and ready to take on the day, your day is just better. It's more positive. It's more, filled with just enlightenment and positive energy. And when you start off with positive energy, your day kind of go good. But when you wake up with a negative attitude, rushing, that's usually how your day is going to be. And stress is really hard on the mind and the body. It's very draining. I do know that myself. So just starting off positive really helps. So just trying to incorporate daily activities of gratitude in your day can really change things. I say start your day with gratitude. Begin your morning by thinking of one thing that you're thankful for. I like to start my morning off with it. It could just be, God, thank you for opening up my eyes this morning. God, thank you for waking me up with the same mind this morning. God, thank you for waking me up and I'm able to get up out my bed and move around, because some of us, we get up in the morning and we'll do one or two things, then we'll go back to sleep. Some of us don't even work. So y'all will get up and drop your kids off and you go back to sleep, And I understand if you work in the evening time, so you have to get your rest. But for those that really have a full day of things to do and better your life, start practicing gratitude, and that will make you want to really take on the day and be better. And I'm saying this from experience because I was one of those people. I used to be a server slash bartender. So I honestly did not start my day until it was time for me to go to work. I would lay around in bed that whole morning. And it was so much I could do to be better at myself at that time. But I just wasn't happy with my situation and I just wanted to go to work and get it over with. So just starting your day off with gratitude, and also before bed, reflect on the positive moments of the day. So try to find positive highlights in your day. You know what I'm saying? Maybe something you got accomplished. Maybe a compliment. Maybe, just something small. Just being thankful. And gratitude, practicing that before bed helps you rest better at night. When you go to bed thinking about negative things, has a very negative impact on your rest. So I would say definitely practice that at night as well. Express gratitude to others. Tell someone why you appreciate them. Write a thank you note or a text. and acknowledge small acts of kindness, like a stranger holding the door for you, like just something small like that. Complimenting somebody. It don't hurt to compliment somebody. Some of y'all are so nasty that you will look at somebody up and down, around and around, and will still not give them a compliment. We will go put on the same thing they had on the next week later. I see that a lot with me. A lot of you all will look me up and down and will not compliment me, but will go out and try to get the same thing I had on. A lot of y'all was not wearing pink and nude before me, before y'all got around me. And that's fine. Maybe I inspired that light of color in your life. That's fine. Maybe I inspired outfit in your life. That's fine. But intimidation is not flattering me. Intimidating. What is it? No. What is it? Copying. Whatever the word is. I can't think of it right now. But copying somebody is not flattering to me. That's not flattering to me. Acknowledging, hey, I like your outfit. I'm gonna have to, check that. I'm gonna have to go get that because that's what I do to girls. Like, no, that inspired me to go do this. I have other girls that inspire me, and I don't mind telling them that their outfit or a look they have done inspired me. It's okay to compliment people, y'all. Y'all let that hate go. A lot of y'all was raised by haters. Y'all mamas was a hater. Your grandma was a hater. Break that cycle of being a hater. Like, y'all just so nasty. Especially like my hometown. You can go out of town and people will compliment you. They don't have to know you. You have more people out of town that don't even know you that appreciate you and your look over people that have known you your whole life and known what you've been through and known how far that you have grown yourself. And y'all will still look at people crazy. Stop being a hater. It's all over your face and you cannot hide hate. I don't care how much you try to laugh and kiki and act like you're not a hater. You cannot hide hate, y'all. So it don't cost nothing to be nice. It don't cost nothing to tell somebody you appreciate them. And stop thinking people owe you something. Stop thinking that you can do something so small for somebody and then you want the biggest thing done from them. No, stop thinking people owe you something. Start expressing gratitude to your family and friends, telling them thank you, doing small acts of kindness, showing that you really appreciate them. Some of y'all feel like because, oh, we friends, that you are entitled to so much access in my life and you're not. You feel like you're entitled to me doing all these different favors for you and you do the bare minimum for me. No. Start showing people that you appreciate them because some of y'all will really sit up and show appreciation to people that do nothing for you. Mostly men, and then expect so much out of your friends. Stop that. Like really start showing people that do for you gratitude and show them that you appreciate them. Some of y'all will let these men do the bare minimum for y'all and will give them the biggest pats on the back and the biggest cookies, and they do the smallest things. And you have friends that go above and beyond for you, and you feel like they owe you that because that's my friend. She's supposed to do that. No, it don't work like this. It don't work like that. Use visual reminders. And I'm big on that because like I told y'all in the last episode, talks in the mirror with me actually like stem from me having like daily affirmations on my window, on my mirrors. In the morning I would literally get up and look in the mirror because it was some mornings I didn't even want to get up. I didn't even want to look in the mirror. I did not like what I seen. And like I said, it has nothing to do with the physical. It was definitely dealing with the mental and emotional side. So I would literally have daily affirmations on my mirrors in my bathrooms. And I had this last bathroom, it was like so big, and the mirror wrapped all the way around the bathroom. So I had so many affirmations on that mirror, just waking up in the morning and seeing that. Like I would read it back to myself. So just daily, like sticky notes around your house. I have a chalkboard literally in my living room, walking out the front door for daily affirmations for those that live in my home. Like I try to spew out so much positivity in my home, you all, like when it comes to my daughter, especially being a teenager, dealing with hormones, like just trying to be positive because I know what it's like waking up to somebody, to a parent in the home with an attitude and just loud slamming doors and just starting the morning off negative. Nobody wants that. Like nobody wants to deal with that. So just just visual reminders really really helps out, like just having it on the front of your phone. I'm big, like I said, get you a marker and a dry eraser and go in that bathroom and get the going on that mirror because that's the first place you go in the morning. I hope is to wash your face and brush your teeth. So I hope that's the first place you go in the morning. And I definitely do because I drink a lot of coffee and tea. My teeth are stained. I have to get them white now. I love tea and coffee. So yes, That's where I spend my time in the mornings and in the evenings. So definitely do that. Your daily affirmations on your mirror will definitely help. Practicing mindfulness during meditation or quiet moments, focus on things you're grateful for. Pay attention to present moment, appreciate the small things. Just getting up in the morning. I've been trying to do that. Getting up in the morning early and meditating, just in like 10, 15 minutes. And praying and meditating is so different because when you're praying, you're actually talking to God. But when you're meditating, you're actually trying to listen to God. So that's when you're kind of like quiet and you kind of try to like let your mind calm down and be a clear, open space so you can hear the message that God is trying to get to you for that day. Definitely do that. And practicing mindfulness just only means, because I learned this in therapy, just being mindful of the moment that you're in. A lot of y'all will be with your loved ones or your family and you be in your phone the whole time. A lot of y'all go out with your friends at the bars and you're in your phone the whole time. I do not want to go out with anybody that's in their phone the whole time because you're not being mindful of me. I literally took time to spend with you to come to this bar and you've literally been in your phone the whole time. Why are we here? Start being mindful of the moments that you're in. I'm gonna tell you just like this: if we go out and you in your phone all the time, I will never go out with you again. I was not entertained. I did not have fun. She was on her phone the whole time. Worry about a man. I'm good. Love and joy. I am so serious about that. That's with anybody. I'm like that with my relationships, my friendships, with my business partnerships. If we are together and you're literally not being mindful of me talking, I'm literally talking, and you just in your phone like I understand if you got to check something, you come right back to the conversation, because I can talk. I'm a talker. But just to be in your phone the whole time, like just not listening to me, no, that's not being mindful of the moment. A lot of y'all do that with your kids. You'll be out with your kids and be in your phone the whole time. That's not being mindful at the moment. Like, kind of try to be mindful and put your phone down. Like, your phone is the biggest distraction. And y'all miss out on so many moments just sitting in your phone. I have two phones, an iPad, a MacBook. I have an Apple Watch, all of that. And I still know how to put that stuff down and focus on the moment that I'm in and be present and entertain the people that are entertaining me. So really start trying to be more mindful of your moments and really enjoy those moments that you're in, because you can't get time back. Time wasted is time that you cannot get back. Refrain from challenges when facing difficulties. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? What am I grateful for? Find silver linings in any situation. Being mindful and being grateful. Being grateful really, really helps you get through a lot. Being grateful helps build resilience. Just being grateful, like seeing the glass half full instead of half empty, really builds resilience and gratefulness. I always look at things as the glass half full. Okay, this happened, but what can I learn from this situation? And what was God trying to teach me in this situation? And what can I do better the next time? It's just like yesterday with the podcast. I supposed to have this podcast up this morning at 6 a.m. I recorded two times on my new microphones and it's still like muffled. I'm not sure what's going on with it, but these are really good microphones. And I'm not making any more purchases for this podcast until I start making money. So I have really invested in this podcast, like when it comes to the microphone, the camera, the tripod, just all of the equipment. And I'm really trying to teach myself a lot of things because I'm kind of tech savvy. So I'm trying to like go and learn things as I go. And instead of me just being like, you know what, I'm just going to give up and not do this episode, I say, you know what, I'm going to enjoy my Reset Sunday. I learned that I don't need to use those microphones right now until I have a full tutorial on how to get them set up on my RSS feed. So until I get that done, we're just going to do it the regular way. So I had to get up this morning and do some work and get my podcast recorded like I'm doing now, without being frustrated, because I'm grateful that I even have this platform. I'm grateful that God put this message in my head for over a year, just that it's telling me this is what I want you to do. This is what I want you to do. I'm grateful that I'm I even have all the equipment to do this. I'm grateful I even have an iPad to do it on, a phone, a computer, like just I'm grateful I even have the funds to buy the material. I'm grateful for everything. So I'm not going to let this frustrate me. I'm not going to get upset. I'm grateful for my situation. And it's a a process. I'm learning a lot through this process. So there's no need for me to get upset about it. I almost did not do an episode today, but I have friends that literally text me like, hey, good morning. Where's the episode? And for those friends, I'm so thankful for you all. I'm going to do a big trip once we pop this thing off. For the ones that's been there since day one and really been riding with me on this, because it has been very, very like frustrating and difficult at times, but I'm thankful for my support system, and that's me showing gratitude to my friends. So thank you all, for real. I really appreciate you. Um Create a gratitude jar. You can just do like a jar, just different sticky notes of things that you're grateful for, and you can check on that jar at the end of the month, at the end of the year. That's something I've never done, but I think that's something nice if you're into little things like that. Share gratitude at meals before eating. Share one thing you're grateful for, family or friends. This becomes a meaning ritual, and for me, that's just prayer. I pray. I always, before I eat, I always pray. So for me, that's just prayer. Just saying, God, thank you for this meal. Thank you for giving me the funds for this meal, Lord. Let this meal be nutritious to my body and my bones. Anything that's in this meal that does not belong or not good for my health, please remove it, Lord. Like, that is my prayer before every meal. Um, and volunteering and giving back, celebrating small wins, limit your comparison. Celebrate yourself and stop comparing yourself. Celebrate the moment that you're in and be thankful for the moment that you're in and all your small wins. If it's a promotion at a job, if it's a thank you from a client or a customer, if you got a good review on your business, like celebrate those small wins and stop comparing what you have to others. My podcast maybe get 20 views a week. I'm not comparing it to the person that get 2,000 that's been podcasting for 3 years. Like, stop comparing yourself to people that has been putting in more time than you, that maybe have more access to other people than you, that maybe did more investments than you, that just maybe just has it easier than you. Sometimes we compare ourselves to people that has a easier life than us, for real. And sometimes God has put us on a difficult journey for a reason, because He take us through so many tests, so we have a big testimony. And that's why I have this podcast as well, because God has taken me through so much, and I have a testimony. So I thank God for my life. I used to compare myself to people when I was younger, like, well, they got a mama that do this, and they got a daddy that do this, and I don't have that, and I go through this, and I got to do everything on my own. And those people was comparing themselves to me. And I was working and in school and a single mom. And those people had funding from parents, aunties and uncles, grandmas and grandmas. I didn't have grandmas and granddads. I didn't have access to any of that. It was just me. Seriously, it was literally just me. And whoever God placed in my life at that moment to assist me. He always gave me good friends or significant others that came along and helped me out so much. And I'm grateful for those people as well. But no, it was just me. But I'm grateful now. Like, I'm grateful I didn't have it easy. I'm grateful that God took me through everything He took me through, because when I tell you my resilience, when I tell you my determination, when I tell you, like, there is nothing that I can go through without knowing that I can't get through it. When I tell you that God has really built me up to bring me to this moment right now in life, I'm so thankful. And just make it a habit. Just make it a habit of practicing gratitude in your day. Like I said, start your day with gratitude. Wake up in the morning thankful. Find ways throughout the day to show gratitude to other people. Be mindful of the moments that you're in. Be thankful for what you do have. Start journaling. I'm big on journaling. I have a journal myself. And in my journal, I use it for Bible study. And in my journal, I always say a prayer. I always say what I'm thankful for. And I always say what I can change. So I'm really, really big on journaling. So definitely practice journaling. And when you journal, you can go back to those moments and read them and see, like, I was in a bad season then, but I was still thankful for what I did have. And God got me through that season. And when you're in another bad season, you go back to that journal and be like, look, I was in this season before, but God got me through it. and I know He can get me through this season as well. So just being grateful and showing gratitude and daily affirmations can really help uh make a change in your life. So I just really wanted to get into that because I have been practicing that in my current situation. I'm in a different city and state that I did not plan to be for so long. And I was so ready to go, but God has made this the most peaceful and comfortable I have been. It hasn't been as crazy and hectic as it was in the bigger cities. So I'm very thankful for that right now. Like I prayed to have peace of mind and just slow down because I was just doing a lot and I was stressed out. And I prayed for this moment. And now that I'm in this moment, I forgot it's what I prayed for. So me being mindful of this moment and where I'm at right now really showed me like this is what you asked for. You just not recognizing that you're actually in it. And I'm in it. So I'm thankful. And God is good. And you all, it's okay to be nice. It's okay to compliment people. It's okay. It's okay. So start practicing gratitude in your day. And I also want you all to start journaling. So I want to start leading out with a journal. So let's just write down 5 things that you're grateful for. And also, let's reach out to 3 people and let them know that you're grateful for them and what you're grateful for and how they have made a small or big impact in your life. So let's practice gratitude this week, you all. Happy Monday. And thank you again for coming back to listen to me. And I will see you next week.